Hey there, Game Masters. Lark here with another episode of Boss Battle. This time, we take a look at how to make your battle with the BEHIR, the best battle ever. Starting off, let's take a look at the stats of the BEHIR. It is a pretty gnarly creature with an AC of 17. We're going to max out its hit points at 256. Keep in mind, it's got a speed of 50 with a climb speed of 40. We're definitely going to take advantage of that. In addition, it can speak Draconic, which is weird because in the lore it says it was created by giants to defeat dragons, so I would say that it can also understand giants. It's also got a +7 to stealth, which is insane for a huge-sized creature. And finally, we're going to give it one special ability. We're going to let it swallow multiple player characters at once, although it says in the book that it's not supposed to be able to do this. I am voting that we make an adjustment because the lore text says that it tries to swallow multiple creatures at the same time. Starting off with Phase 1, Consume and Climb. With such a high stealth, this huge creature still has the ability to get the jump on your party, and it's going to try and do just that. These things were used for hunting dragons, so they know how to get past a high passive perception. If you want to have the creature roll for the sake of fairness, you're welcome to do that, or set it at a static 17 stealth and see if your party's passive perception, or any perception checks they try to make when entering the lair, are able to catch the creature. Now, being a creature that was designed to hunt dragons, it may have had some time dealing with dragons' little associates, kobolds, goblins, whatever the dragon is using for its dirty deeds. So for that reason, the creature would know to clear out the little guys first, because action economy is dangerous in D&D. It'll start off by attacking the weakest or smallest looking party member with a sudden bite and grapple. This will give the party a chance during this round of combat to counter-strike the creature, do a little bit of damage, and for the one that's stuck in the grapple to attempt to break out before he gets swallowed. If the constricted creature is not able to break out of the grapple, which is a pretty gnarly check, he is going to get swallowed and then the creature is going to flee. It'll use its climb ability to climb up the walls, let the party have their opportunity attacks. That's why we gave him extra hit points, as he climbs up to a high space, likely on the edge of a cliff, out of the party's reach, where it's going to take them a couple rounds to climb up unless they have some sort of magic, and at this level, they probably have some magic ability to help them keep up with the creature before your party member gets digested. Remember that high stealth is to its advantage, so if the creature can break line of sight, it will hide on its next turn. Whether or not it's hidden, keep that creature on the edge of a high cliff, and we're going to move on to Phase 2 of our combat. Trying to digest. If it takes an extra round or two for the party to find the creature, I would have this be a sudden surprise attack, or I would say maybe even a ready to action. As the party finally finds where that creature is hiding or gets up to the level where it is sitting, they suddenly see a blue crackle and bam, a lightning breath. This is also hugely effective if your party tries to use some sort of a rope tactic to climb up. That line of lightning is going to go straight down that rope. Once that lightning crashes, whether the party makes their dex saves or not, the creature is going to try to move and hide again, breaking the line of sight as best it can, and of course, hiding on the edge of a cliff. Just in case the creature in its gut is able to fight its way out, it's going to puke it down the cliff, causing some fall damage to that party member. They didn't know they were on a cliff. They just get puked out over the edge. If the party's not able to find the creature quickly, it may also recharge its breath weapon and repeat that process until the party's finally able to isolate the creature or knock it down off the cliff. However your party is able to isolate the creature, either driving it, surrounding it, or knocking it down, we're moving on to Phase 3. Room for one more. Once the party does lock that creature down, it will start to speak Draconic. This is the first time that it's interacting with the party, unless you like to have that moody entrance where they hear the voice coming out of the darkness pre-Phase 1. Hopefully one of your party members understands Draconic, otherwise you can make a bunch of silly noises. If they do understand it, you can let them know that he says there is still room for the rest of you in his gullet. Starting from the weakest party member, the BEHIR will bite, constrict, and then next turn try to swallow all of the party members. Again, they're doing this in order from the weakest to the strongest just by appearances. You may know which one of your party members is actually the strongest. Maybe that little gnome is an absolute badass, but the BEHIR does not. So it's judging from the smallest to the biggest, and that's how it's going to try to eat the party members. It would know that if it eats the biggest guy that seems like he can do the most damage, the big guy may force him to puke, and he doesn't want to do that. So he probably won't eat the biggest of them, just the rest of them. Also, it would have some idea that if a creature has done it 30 damage or more in a single turn, it would avoid swallowing them, assuming that it could do that again. Even if it was a spell slot that they burned, it's not going to want to eat a creature that's busted out 30 damage around. Keep in mind the creature is a lightning breather, so it's going to want to line the party up whenever possible, and it can still use that climb speed to stay just out of reach, blasting lines down against the party, trying to climb up after it. All right, quick recap of our set here. We got phase 1, we're going to consume and climb. Phase 2, we try to digest using our stealth and lightning breath as much as we can. And phase 3, room for one more when the creature tries to eat the rest of the party, one piece at a time. This point, the party should have plenty of an ability to crush the creature, take it down, or if they realize it can speak Draconic, negotiate passage. Either way, the battle with the Behir at a CR 11 should be your best battle ever. If you have any ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. It helps me a lot deciding what to do next. If you want me to continue any of the series that I've done in the past, be it the Slot or the Mind Flayers, let me know that as well, and I can take you guys through a whole adventure, one boss battle at a time. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will play you later.